as he gets into Killican. Killican goes around.
If you had to hang the bumper, that didn't want to be costly awful. But who is it now?
Well, we headed to Florence Motor Speedway for the showdown. And Killican, what you doing?
Working on the proposal for one of our meetings coming up with one of our partners that we hope to be with.
Yeah, who is it?
No leaks, come on now.
Come on, let them take a gander. Let me see. It's alright, we'll blur it out if they turn us down. Can you see anything so far?
Lovely law firm, baby.
Lovely law firm, huh? So you're drawing it up yourself, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Alright, you ready for the weekend?
Oh yeah, I'm super excited for the Southern Showdown. You know, I've always really liked this series. It's probably one of the funnest ones I really race in. Because, you know, it's my home track and a lot of people come up to come compete. And, you know, it's definitely a really fun event.
Yeah, it is a lot. Hey, real quick, throw your seatbelt on. I know we've been rushing. But, yeah, so I'm excited too, hometown. We also got Sonic on the car for the first time.
Heck yeah.
Really excited about them. We got John and Jason and all the guys coming out from Sonic tomorrow night. I don't know if they've been to a Legends car race before, but they're coming. So it's always fun to have your partners out.
Yes, sir.
Super excited. So let's rip it, baby.
Let's go. It's all year round. I've got a big old diamond on your head right now. Maybe a baby or a couple by now. Long way after and you don't know. I dug my key into the side of this pretty little souped up four-wheel drive. All of our social media, we have 1.35 million views, up 278%. So you know that's definitely a big gain for us. Our
So Jacob's not even in the car yet. Look, I would let them first two groups go, or how many ever they give them, so there's less cars, less reason to miss laps and everything, okay? All right, so just let them go and we'll wait a little bit, all right?
Speedway, watching the late models qualify. I'm here with my some of my favorite guys from Sonic right here. Say what's up, guys.
What's up? Yeah.
And also here with my buddy Hudson Barrett. We're just here watching qualifying. We qualified 19th, so let's see what we can do in the race.
It looks like we should be getting situated here shortly and hopefully coming to green flag here momentarily.
we've been kind of going all day. I'm not sure really where we ended up. We just did have a great race. Just wasn't aggressive enough, and it's just on me. I'm sorry. I didn't perform the best tonight, and we'll see what we can do for these next 3 races. Peace.
Thank you.
Alright guys, I'm here with Dale Jr. Dale, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I got a couple questions for you. Mind if I ask them?
No problem.
Alright, question number 1. So, I know there's a million other things you could go do in the world, but what makes you want to stay down here at Florence Motor Speedway and go short track racing?
You're right. I definitely miss being away from my family and my wife and kids. I could be hanging out with them a little bit, but I still got a little bug in me for racing and driving every now and then. I like to get out here and compete. And the Cars Tour is a series that I'm invested in, so I'm a part owner of the series.
Yep.
And so I figure if I'm gonna race, I just come race with them. So I'm helping the series grow and trying to put some eyeballs on it and let people see what we're doing.
Yeah, I definitely like seeing you come out here run, and a lot of people, it's usually boring. You bring a lot of fans out here to Florence, and it definitely helps out Steve a lot.
Yeah.
And so my next question is, I know a couple years ago you said if you had to hang the bumper to anyone, it'd be Carson Quaffle, but who is it now?
Man, Connor's my driver. Connor Hall is a guy I'd love to be. The guy to run better to be able to catch him. But I like to lean on my car, like the car that I own. I'd love to get up there and put the bumper to my own car. That'd be the way to win a race, right?
Show them what's up. Come on now.
Move your own car out of the way. Yeah.
So my next question is, so what kind of got you started in racing? I'm not gonna lie, they have a lot of books at my school about you, and I've read about 4 of them so far. Yeah. And so I've been kind of trying to look over that.
Man, it's something my family did. I would go when I was a little kid, and I started paying attention to what was going on. We had every house I went to, Mama's, my uncles, on my mom's side, my granddaddy's, any house I went to had pictures of race cars, trophies, race cars outside in the garage. So it's hard not to kind of fall in love with it, I guess, being around it so much. And then I'd go to the racetrack and see my dad race, and he'd do really good, and I'd want to be like, I want to do that, I want to do what he's doing. So that's kind of what made me want to do it, and not many people get to do it. So when you really think about it, there ain't a lot of people that get to actually drive race cars at any level. Yeah. And so pretty neat, pretty fun, and I wouldn't change a thing. That's kind of another reason why I come back here, is because I missed the grassroots, the stuff I started driving when I got started in racing is very similar to what we're doing here. And so it's kind of fun to kind of get back to your roots. Yeah.
I've kind of grown up around racing as well. My dad right there, he raced late model stocks at Myrtle Beach and Chargers. Yeah. So, I've kind of always grown up around it. My final question is, so I know my Uncle Jimmy was on your pit crew when you ran late models. And I've always heard y'all call him some nickname. I can't remember it. What is it?
His nickname is Bruiser.
Bruiser?
Yes.
What's Bruiser?
Well, he was a bruiser. He was if we got in trouble, he was the enforcer. Right? You got to have an enforcer on your team, so if you run over somebody, they ain't going to come mess with you. So we got Bruiser, and nobody was going to mess with us. I seen Bruiser put a few guys in chokehold.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
We need to hear about those stories. Come on now, Uncle Jimmy.
That's right, yeah. Yeah. We will tell that story another day, but he always looked out for us. He was great to have around. A lot of fun.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Dad. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Peace.
that thing with you, son. massive wreck fest. No time limit. It's a rough race. Got a left front torn off.
Alright guys, just got finished up here at Florence Motor Speedway, race 1. I'm here with my boy Hudson Barrett. We ended up P13. You know, it was a really ridiculous race. It was an hour long, and everyone was just driving stupid. I didn't mean to get into, actually, his brother, Noah. I got drove through, and then we got spun. It was a whole big thing, but, you know, we were getting moved after moved after moved. It was just, I was trying to be aggressive, and it was just a terrible, it was a terrible race. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, Hudson, what do you think on your part?
I mean, Hunter Jordan just...
Hey, don't say that word.
I mean, the guy wrecked me. He just came straight down into me. So, I'll probably be out for the whole week, so, yeah.
Yeah, you know, definitely not a good finish for you. But, you know, it was stupid anyways. I mean, no one was driving clean.
and we weren't actually having some real racing. You know, it was just wreck.
Yep.
We probably need to have a B-main at this point. I mean,
Probably.
hopefully we'll have one tomorrow for the 75 lapper. So I'll catch y'all after the next race. Peace.
All right, Cam. You ready to go, buddy?
Yep.
Heading out for the second race here now. So.
Got finished up here with open practice at Florence Motor Speedway. We're P8. You know, we've been really struggling with qualifying, and I think that's next up, so we'll see what we can do. Peace.
This outside track position is not worth it. Let me get down back to the inside line where I know I can run my race. See if I can't gather these spots back up. But that car may be struggling a little bit. He did not get a good run off of turn 2 last time by.
Towards the tail of the field, Hudson Barrett, Trevor Rizzo, Colton Hale, all from Brexton Bush side by side.
I was about to say Brexton Bush took advantage of a wild restart. They checked up down on the inside, and Bush was able to go to the high line, and he was able to leapfrog Thomas and Truett for position. So Brexton Bush now up into 8th. That's the highest he's been in the field all afternoon long. Still a nice little train amongst your top 6 or 7. We'll see where the battles start to develop as we go green flag racing once more. Further back, good fight there.
Jacob Staten and Austin Thomas. That was going to become a factor tonight, and he said he didn't think so. Track is so slick and greasy. As you see Brexton Bush losing a couple of spots there. Killicam Truett, Colton Hale, Dylan Thomas all get around the 18B. So Brexton Bush on the backslide right now.
Killicam just licked the stamp and sent about 2 or 3 different legend cars up the racetrack. Went full throttle with a heavy entry there into turn 3 last time by. The problem is now he's trapped on the outside. He's stuck up in the groove where you don't want to be, and now might be losing positions. Here comes Brexton Bush to his inside to try and get back into the top 10. As Braxton gets loose, he gets into Killicam. Killicam goes around. We get the yellow with 21 laps to go, but that all started because Brexton Bush got loose on the entry into turn 1 underneath Killicam, makes contact with Truett, and Truett just ends up being in the wrong place at the wrong time and finds his Sonic Legend car sitting in the middle of turns 1 and 2.
Right here on Ultra, side by side down the front straightaway. Truett with a nose ahead as they go into 1. Bush took a really shallow entry to try to make up time, and his back end just came around on him.
That back end was around before they even got done with the straightaway. He was already basically drifting into the corner trying to send it and gain some track position. But
All right, guys, just got finished up here with our 75 lapper. We had a pretty solid race. We were running up front a lot. We were in the top 10 pretty much the whole race. And then I think just Brexton got a little loose, got up into us and knocked us out. But, you know, definitely a big learning week. Had fun here at the Southern Showdown. And I'll see what we can do next time. Peace. But one more thing. I want to thank Sonic, Circle K, Black's Tire, and, you know, just everyone else who supports me. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.